Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Broncos switch. Broncos. Gravity left.
First carry now for Jameer Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Commanders 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Washington.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Rolling right. He runs with it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Hey, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, Bronco 80, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Warrior 70. Go!
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet, stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes they do, have the 1st down.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
It's 3rd and 4.
18, Pioneers. Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first-rounder. Well, I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him.
And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Eagles 14, Commanders nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a game of about 1. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Not just the first down, but reception number 70 on the season. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
At the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin.
79 Broncos. Cowboy 80. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, right?
Daniels now going to look to throw. He's got it! And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 31 yards.
First and goal, Washington.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
And back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on third and goal? Throwing now, Daniels. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. And the Commanders get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Panther Street, Panther 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Quick read to Laporta on the RPO. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check smash, check smash.
Here's a design run, and he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
There's a lot of ways for defensive linemen to disrupt the passing game. That's everything about today's modern NFL. How do you disrupt the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable? Of course, sacking him is a great way, but even getting your hands up in those throwing lanes and tipping passes, that is so frustrating for these quarterbacks.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
3rd and 2, now Milrow. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Come on, set. 70 tempo, 60 by 6, 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Hey, we gotta push it up, we gotta push it up, we gotta push it up.
He'll try and throw for it with Milrow. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
60 Bison.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready. Panther 11. 19 Tiger. 70 Rangers. Go street.
Now Daniels. Now pass deep for McClory. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphreys.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Trap 60. Just put.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Milrow throwing on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
The quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee.
Ready. Go, Reed. Go. Come on. Dragon 60 by 6. 67 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Milrow going to throw it again. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Complete to Jamison Williams. A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Check smash. 19 tight. 70 Timberwolves. Check. Trap 60. Cup 19. Warriors 70.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. Williams. They connect again. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Cowboy 80. Street. Street. Panther Street. Panther Street. 77 Wolf. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Regular play action now with Milrow. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
13 more yards.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Viking 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Escaping to his left. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Commanders 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready up. 79 Broncos. Let's go now. 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 70 Lions.
They'll begin here on the ground. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Set to go now on first and 10.
70, 19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, 5 in.
On play action, Daniels gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Commanders will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Dragon 60.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
On the set.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Viking 18.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Jack Panther. Hey. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Down nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
19. Come on, 19 tight, 19, 60 by 6, 60, 79 Broncos.
On second down, it's Daniels. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Ready, check.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11, Panther 80, Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McClory. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 18, Cougar 19.
They motion a receiver right. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready, break.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Third. Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Second pot, Stephanie! Panther 60, Panther 60.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion.
Steady.
Daniels now on 1st down. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And the Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Receiver in motion. Going right. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. They'll try to set up the screen here. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
No, not 70s. Ready.
They hand it to Gibbs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down and 3.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
Let's go now. 68.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Yahya Diaby. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. 19 Lion. Ready,
throwing now. Daniels. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Ready?
It is 3rd and long.
18, Rattler, 18. Here we go. Shot. 18. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll throw with Daniel. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go. Check smash. Check smash. 19. Top. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground.
Ball carried by number 21. The tackle by Jordan Davis. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8.
Check. Tag. Check 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check out.
Here's Milrow to throw. This one deep by the back out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
35. Commanders 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Daniels. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Warriors 70, 19 Lions. Ready,
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Steady.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Oh, yeah. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
A gain of 6.
You want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Press on 80. Watch the feet. Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Ranger, 70 Dragon, 60. Ready?
Here's Daniels. That's caught by Gibbs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To the air again is Daniels. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Now a 3rd and 2. That is Musgrave, the man in motion.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Mustang 19. Cougar 19. Go.
Throwing is Daniels. The throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
70 Lions.
Now Daniels. That is caught for 3. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington. Now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer.
35. Commanders 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, and he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Go, Reed. Go. Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
35-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Will McDonald on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings
They
up
go
3rd
5
and
receivers
4.
for 3rd down and 4.
Get it. Trap 60. Trap 6. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Milrow. A pass caught by Saquon. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for an Eagles.
Hey, smash,
down.
hey.
First and 10
Take the
at the
Eagles, take the
46-yard
Eagles.
line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's first and 10.
Hey, check that, check that. Down.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Viking 18. Ready.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Warriors 70. Ready, ready.
To the air, it's Milrow. Quick throw, taken in. He's into space, past the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. A gain there of 21. Good for an Eagles first down.
Check, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers. Everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Cougar 19. Go.
Now, Milrow, this is a designed run. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Hurt. Let's go now.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 13.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Trap 60. Rig. Panther 60, Dragon 60.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Over the middle of the tight end Musgrave. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Washington first down.
Cup 19. Come on. Set. Pass all 80. 60 Maverick.
On second down, it's Daniel. to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
79 gross. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from South Philly.